all for being here for the whole year of 2024. Thank you for being here monthly as we went through different themes and topics. I hope they've been helpful for you. Do go back and listen to them and apply the lessons. And if you're struggling, do put me on your calendar, reach out, and make sure that you book a free session for us to figure out how I can coach you for the new year so that you can develop personally, as well as you can make sure you're building your mental fitness. That's what I'm about. I'm here to help. I'm here to show you what I've learned, what I have learned through my challenges, what I'm learning and teaching my clients, and how they are thriving. I want you also to thrive. All right, so let's jump in. So the theme for this month is embracing growth, right? And so for today's topic is embrace growth with positive affirmations. Yes, we have to embrace growth with positive affirmation. If you want to end the year strong, and if you want to make a difference in your life, and you want to turn things around, you've got to have tools in your toolbox to make that happen for you. So let's jump in. Let's define positive affirmation. You may already know what it is, and you may be familiar with it. But for those who don't, bear with me so that I can define it. So positive affirmations are statements or mantras that we say to cultivate and promote to improve our mental fitness as well as our personal growth. These are positive sayings that we use to take those negative thoughts captive. When those negative chatter come up, we will override it. For example, we might say, I am capable, to remind yourself that no matter what you're going through in this moment, it may not feel like you are capable. The evidence may not show that you're capable, but you know down in your knowing, you know down in your shanana that you are capable, and you are saying it to remind yourself that you can figure this out and you can bounce back better. Another mantra or saying or positive affirmation could be, I can do hard things. It's so important that we condition our minds to the sayings and the importance of either where we want to be, the aspirations of what we want out of life, the experience we want to have, to remind ourselves that we're capable of doing hard things. Another one could be, I am resilient in the face of challenges. And what you say to yourself matters. Here's the thing. Positive affirmation will not work on their own. They will only work if you work them. And what I mean by that is how you work them is believing what the affirmations are saying, even though you're not there yet. Believe it. Let the positive affirmation hold the space for you until you get there. And as a coach, I help my clients with different tools, and that is one of the tools that have individuals find their unique statement, their unique mantras that's aligned with their work, that's aligned with who they are, that's aligned with the outcome that they want. They write it down or they record it in their voice and they listen to it. And it's important that you and I have mantras to pull us out of those places, to pull us out of the negativity, the overwhelm, and the negative self-talk when they happen, because they will. They will come at you, especially now coming on to year end. Those of you in the corporate space who are business owners, entrepreneurs, you're starting to feel the pinch and the crunch, and you want to throw in the towel and you want to give up. But listen, it's not time to do that. There's never a good time to throw in the towel, but it's a good time to grab a hold of a saying, to grab a hold of a mantra that's going to pick you up, that's going to turn you around, that's going to lift you up, that's going to remind you of who you are, remind you of the power that is within you. So, one of the things that gave me such urgency to share this, I had a client this week. She's in sales and she got a gut punch this week and she was overwhelmed. She was just ready to just start repeating a lot of negative stuff coming off her lips. And I had to interrupt her and say, hold on. Remember who you are. Let's go deep and let's find some of those mantras. And if you can't find any, let's build some. Let's create some to remind you of the smart person that you are, the power that you are, because you've done this before. You have excelled before. This is just a low point today, and you can rise above it. So we were able to get some tools for her through positive affirmation. And I just want to share with you 3 benefits of using positive affirmation, number one, it boosts your self-confidence. Who can't use a little boost in their self-confidence? She could have, and we did. We went there. We made sure that she had the right sayings to override her self-doubt so she can come back in self-belief. So positive affirmations will get you out of the valley and the doldrum of self-doubt and lift you up into self-belief, to believe in your values, to believe in your skill, to believe in your worth, to believe in your knowing that you can do that work. You can rise above that situation. And the second point that I want you to remember and benefit that I want you to take to heart and know is that positive affirmation will reduce stinking thinking. Positive affirmation will reduce your stinking thinking. What are stinking thinking? Stinking thinking are those negative thoughts, those negative chatter that will show up at your door, that will knock on your door, that will come into your home, that will come into your life, that will come into your apartment, that will come into your meeting, that will come into your decision and pull up a seat. And you need to let them know they're not welcome. So to reduce your stinking thinking, you have to have positive affirmations that will override the stinking thinking that you're engaging in at the moment. You have the power to rise above it. You have the power to interrupt your stinking thinking. When you interrupt your stinking thinking, you're bringing forth the positive things that you know that you already are, the things that you have done. These are conditionings you have given to your mind. When you've conditioned your mind to do well, to think well, and to also think of setbacks and challenges as opportunities, you want to bring back those things to mind. And that's what positive affirmation they will do for you. They will cause you to shift from challenges, from these setbacks, to realize these are opportunities to learn, to grow, to become more, to do better. And so when you condition your mind, the conditioning of positive affirmation, when you compare it, it is the same as weightlifting is to a muscle. It is the same as running is to a marathoner. Positive affirmation is important for you. And for those of you who are going through hard things and hard spaces, you need some positive affirmation to match the battle you're up against. And if you're struggling, that's where I come in as your coach, as your sister, to help you arm yourself with the things that you need. The third benefit that I want you to remember and know and hold on to is the fact that when you use positive affirmation, it will ignite your mental fitness. I need you to get that. I need you to understand that, because we're in a world right now where there's a lot of negativity in the social spaces. You're coming on to year end, you have deadlines, you have stresses, you have overwhelm, illness, sickness, family acting out of character, colleagues just behaving crazy. You need something to say, "Woosa, come back here." And get back into line. So you remind yourself as to who you are. You remind yourself as to what's within you. When you say these positive affirmation, that's not a quick fix. These are things that you have to condition your mind. You have to say them every day, multiple times a day, over and over until you start believing it. You may write it down. You may put it on sticky, on your computers, on your wall, on your mirror, in your car. Put it every place you can see it. Or you may record it in your own voice so that you can hear yourself say it, and you will get some comfort by hearing you speak to you. We've got to speak to ourselves well. We've got to speak to ourselves as we speak to a friend. So when you build your mental fitness, you are not focusing on the things that's wrong. You're telling your mind, let's shift and focus on what's possible. What can I learn out of this situation? And draw your mind to what's possible, the potential up the hill. When you do this, you're strengthening the agility of your mind. You are shifting and you're putting in the work as if you're in a gym. A gym is a place where you go to build physical fitness. But hear me and hear me well. If you are physically fit and mentally weak, you are out of balance. It is important that you are in balance and that you are aligned with your fitness mentally as well as physically. It's important to have those six-pack. Men, it's important to be buff, and ladies, it's important to be sleek, and you fit so well in that dress. But if you fit well in these areas physically, but you're mentally weak, you're mentally flustered, you will be defeated. It's important that you have things to remind you of your power within you as to who you are. end your year strong, knowing that you have values, that you have worth, and you can anchor on these things and remind yourself that you're capable. Remind yourself that you can do hard things. Remind yourself that winners never quit and quitters never win. Remind yourself as to who you are. Remind yourself as to whose you are. Your creator didn't make you to fail. You will rise and you will win. Failure are lessons. In failure is wrapped your success. Remind yourself of your power so that you can end strong 2024 and begin even stronger 2025. It is important that you use positive affirmation as part of your self-care. It is important for your well-being. I need you to hear me and hear me well. So make sure that you use these 3 benefits of positive affirmation to embrace your growth in 2024 and take it into 2025 and beyond. To make sure you boost your self-confidence, make sure you reduce your stinking thinking, and make sure you ignite your mental fitness. It is important for you to be mentally fit, to show up as a rock star that you are, to show up strong and bold and courageous. That doesn't say you won't have weak points. That doesn't say you won't have valley experiences. But when they come, you are ready. You are ready with your mantra. You are ready with your positive affirmation. If you struggle, put time on my calendar so that I can get in the valley with you and help you to get out and get on top and to thrive, to move from surviving to thriving. Have a great day and God bless.